let's talk about how you're going to become the kind of person who always wins. Also, I know I'm using a selfie stick, but it is what it is. Now, let's talk about all the habits, the structure, the routine that you need to have in place to become a person who always wins. Or let's cut the crap. Let's cut the crap and let's get straight to the point. That is, you're already that person who wins, who always just wins. Okay, you do understand that winning is just a simple matter of self-concept. You just need one thing and one thing to win. One thing to always win is a winner's mindset. So basically, a winner's mindset is abundance mindset. A winner's mindset is positivity mindset. A winner's mindset means there is no loss. You can never lose. What the hell do you mean that you lost? No, you just found out multiple ways that it won't work. What that basically means is you got redirected to something else that will work. Now, for example, now you're like, let's see, or let's think about some real life situations. Okay, for example, you were applying for a job, but you know what? You thought you were about to get it. You were so close, and you're like, I'm deserving, I'm the worthy candidate, and blah blah blah. But for some reason, you did not get that job, which is a good thing. You got redirected to something else that is actually in alignment with you and that is for you and that's good for you. What if that job, it looked like a pretty package, but basically was rotten inside? What if the job was, toxic? What if it was just very demanding and you wouldn't have time for your own personal self-care and for your personal life? Or what if the culture there was toxic? It could have been XYZ reasons which are hidden from you. The only thing is, our logical mind is looking for reasons and answers because we chase something known as closure. Like we want some sort of closure. We need some sort of understanding. We need this, we need that. Or you don't need anything. The only thing is, you need what is right for you. So, till the time you find what is right for you, just have patience. Literally, just keep going, have patience, and have that faith, have that inner knowing. You know what? What's for me will always find me, right? Right? So, basically, how is it that you ever lose? You don't lose anything. It was just never for you. It was just never for you because the thing that is for you will come to you and it will stay with you, right? Right? Because it's for you, right? Like it's specifically designed and made for you, right? Like I believe even the fruits and the vegetables that you consume on a daily basis, they were specifically grown for you, or else you wouldn't have consumed them at all. They wouldn't have landed in your house at all. So basically, if that's how it works, so you need to forget about the big things because you really can't understand how it works. It's not supposed to make logical sense. That's the whole point of this. All you need to have is innate belief in yourself. You need to get your belief system straight. You need to get your self concept straight. So basically, once your self concept is that of a winner, that means you're optimistic, you're positive. That means, you know what, you're on the outlook for good things happening to you. Basically, you're coming from a place of abundance, of hope, of gratitude. That means only good things will happen for you, even when it looks like that, even when it looks a little funny, where you're like, oh, I don't deserve to go through this, I did not deserve to go through that. There was a lesson in it that you probably needed to become the version of yourself that you're right now, because you wouldn't get the blessings that you have right now if you hadn't gone through that lesson that you needed at that point in time. It will all make sense. It always makes sense. It all comes together. Like it's funny how it comes together, because once you see how it came together, once you're at that point in life when you can see how it came together, and when you look back and you're like, oh, I had to be that person. I had to go there. I had to meet those people, go through those kind of experiences, experience what I experienced at that time, heal myself, learn the lessons, to become the person and become the version of me that I am right now, in order to receive the blessings that I'm about to receive right now, or that you already have in your life right now. So basically, everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. No coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And there is no loss. Literally no loss. You lost something, you know what? You're going to find something 10 times better. I promise you, you will. I promise you, you will. Okay, I was seeing this YouTuber, Lena Lifts, and she's like a real example. So I think her recent vlogs are about her looking for an apartment. And she had applied for an apartment which she didn't get. She really liked that apartment, but she did not get that. But you know what happened? That forced her to look for another apartment which was a lot better, okay, a lot better, a lot bigger, and she liked that 10 times more because her blessings were that big. Do you understand? Like, don't stand in the way of your own blessings. Literally, just don't do that for your own sake. Don't stand in the way of your own abundance by chasing something that you thought you wanted. You need to understand the word want. You want it, you don't need it. Learn to detach from the outcome. You want something which is fine, but if it is not divinely for you, if it is not in alignment for you, it will cause you harm more than good. So, even when you want something, always pray this prayer where you're like, you know what, if it's for my highest good, if it's in alignment with me, only then will I ever receive it. If not, it's fine. I'm willing to let it go for something better that is more aligned with me and that's better for me and that's actually for my divine good. So the thing is, there is no loss. We're just attached to the concept of loss, where people have given it so much meaning that it holds so much power over people now. Where you're like, oh, I lost that game, oh, I lost that match, oh, I lost that job, I lost that person, I lost money. The thing is, there's no loss. You just exchanged it for something better. I'm telling you, it's exactly what it is. Like, that's exact. I'm just here to tell you guys what it actually really is that you're never losing anything. Anything you lose will come back to you 10 times better. Like a better version of that will find you. I promise you. I promise you. You could think that, you know what, that's what I want, that's what I deserve, that's what I like. But there are hidden things you don't know about that situation. There are hidden things you don't know about those people. There are hidden things you don't know about that particular job, for example, or that career, for example. You don't know what it might take. And the more you keep forcing it, you know what you're going to encounter. I'm telling you, first of all, if it is not for you, you're going to encounter problems on top of problems on top of problems because that's really not for you. Sometimes the roadblocks are so big and so heavy that your mind will come to the conclusion of giving up because you know what, it's just impossible to keep moving forward. Again, that is just redirection to something that will feel a lot more easier and a lot more peaceful because it's exactly for you. It's for you. Like, there's a specific road just mapped out for you. All you need to do is redirect to that road, redirect yourself and guide yourself to that road so that all that you want and all that you need in this lifetime, all that you're aligned with in this lifetime can actually come to you. So the older I get, the more faith I have in divine guidance and divine protection. Because, and trust me, I'm a scientist. That means I'm a lot more on the logical side of things, a lot more on the rational, analytical side of things. But even then, there are things that are beyond the scope of science. Like, how do you define intuition? And then people say magic doesn't exist. It exists. It exists in the form of intuition. It exists in the form of divine guidance. It exists in the form of meditation. It exists in the form of downloads that come to you, the insights, the ideas that come to you, through you, and flow through you. You know what? Your intuition is there for a reason. Just listen to it because it's usually right and it's always, always, always right. You know what? If something feels off, it's usually off. It's usually off. The thing is, it's better to sit with the loss than to take something that is not good for you. Because that not good for you may seem like a small thing, but it may have a deeper effect on you as compared to if you were just willing to take the loss, just sit with it and just wait for something you actually deserve and you're actually worthy of. Something that is good for you, something that is healthy for you, something that's going to bring you a lot more fulfillment and contentment in your life. You know what, your higher self will thank you for it. So basically, anything you lost was never for you in the first place. Literally never for you. Even if it hurt, even if it caused you any sort of a negative emotion, but it was never for you in the first place. You know what, you're going to look back and you're going to thank yourself for taking that decision and sitting with it, maybe crying your eyes out, doesn't matter. You can feel your emotions, it's all right. But just the fact that you did not chase that thing that you lost, or you did not dwell on it for longer than you needed to, your higher self is going to thank you because you prevented yourself a lot of damage. You know what, if you keep going in the wrong direction, you keep pushing in the wrong direction somewhere, you know what, this is going to cause me problems. I'm like, You don't know that at that moment. At that moment, you don't know that, but you face a lot of resistance unnecessarily. You're confused. You're like, why is this so difficult? As soon as you start questioning, as soon as you have such questions, quit. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying that there is a better option available out there, or there's a better way in which you can go about it instead of doing it the way you're doing it right now. If you're feeling and if you're facing a lot of resistance towards something, quit. Because sometimes that is divine guidance. That is the universe's way of telling us that, you know what, this is probably not for you. If you keep getting rejected, if you keep getting, you keep having this negative reaction, or you keep having people tell you negative things about that particular situation, but you're like, you know what I want. Sometimes our stubbornness can get us stuck in ways where, you know what, it could have been prevented. I think that was enough philosophy for today. But basically, just to sum it up, there is no loss in life. You never lost. You literally never lost. You just redirected to something that was actually better for you, more in alignment with you, and better suited for you. It'll make sense when it comes together. It won't make sense currently in the situation that you're right now in, but it'll make sense once it happens and once you're in it. And when you look back, when you have that one moment of nostalgia where you're like looking back and thinking back on the life that you had, it'll make sense. It'll definitely make sense. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's literally just your mindset and the meaning you assign to that particular situation or to that particular emotion that you're feeling right now. Literally, it's literally an inside job. It's an internal thing you have to do. There's nothing external. There's nobody else that can help you with it. It's you. You can help yourself, and you're going to do it by changing your mindset and realigning yourself with what success and what gain and positivity look. Having said that, we come to the end of this brilliant video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till then, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Daddy fuck on me 'cause